Mary Poppins has returned! In this story of Mary Poppins Returns, the famous, the iconic, supernatural magical nanny that Julie Andrews played in the old 60s movie, she's back played by Emily Blunt, who returns to the Banks family house to help them again. The Banks children are adults, but one of the Banks son, he has his own kids now, and they're in danger of losing their house. And of course, when they need the assistance to help them figure it out, here comes Mary back again, not having aged today, played but looking different, to us anyway, played by Emily Blunt, not by Julie Andrews anymore. And Lin-Manuel Miranda shows up playing like another kind of like chimney sweeper, lightkeeper guy, who basically is just like the same character I think Dick Van Dyke played in the old one, but I guess because Dick Van Dyke's too old now, they need a new guy to basically play the same kind of person. He's not the same exact character, but he's somebody else who does the same kind of work. And so there we have the genesis of our movie, and of course, Mary. Can Mary help them help the Banks family save their house and get back to, normal? I'm not going to spoil anything, but of course she does, right? Because it's a Disney movie and it's Mary Poppins. So the question is, does this capture the magic of the old one? Well, that's hard to say, because while I thought Mary Poppins Returns was a good movie, and it has the whole, live action actors, interacting with like animated characters thing that the old one has, it's hard to tell if this is as magical as an experience as that one. Because one, I wasn't alive back then when that movie came out. So, and movies were different back then. So I think when the first one came out, the whole, people interacting with cartoons, that was new and fresh. And it was like groundbreaking and spectacular and people were blown away. And so today, with movies coming out that are like doing great special effects all the time, I don't know if this is the same kind of, like wonderful experience watching this as it was back in like 1964, whenever the first one came out. But that said, Mary Poppins Returns is a good movie. I think it's a good family movie. And if, you're an adult who doesn't have kids, but you like movies like this, you'll probably enjoy it. The only thing that I'll say that it was missing is, it's a musical like the old one, but unlike the old one, none of the songs in this new Mary Poppins movie, in my opinion, are that memorable or catchy. Like, I just saw the movie, and right now I pretty much, none of the like musical tunes really stick with me, because none of them are really, like these great songs to stay with you. Like the old one, it was, like, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, expialidocious. And I think there's other songs like those in the original Mary Poppins that, caught the world by storm, so to speak. And I don't think this movie has any songs like that. So I think that is one of the things that might prevent it from being as magical as it maybe should be, given that it's a successor to one of, cinema's greatest movies, right? So, that might be a problem. That said, like I said, it is still a good movie. I mean, the highlight of it is Emily Blunt is, a great actress, in my opinion. She does a great job playing the character. She's not like Julie Andrews, though, and I think she did that on purpose because, Julie Andrews' Mary Poppins is so iconic. I think any actress trying to follow that up is like, I don't want to try to be the exact same character. I mean, do play it the exact same way, so I got to do it differently. And plus, maybe she can't because Emily Blunt is a different person than, Julie Andrews, so she's never going to be exactly the same. But that said, her version of Mary Poppins, from what I remember when I saw the old one, like on TV when I was a little kid, Julie Andrews' Mary Poppins had like a softness to her, I think. But Emily Blunt's Mary Poppins she's nice, but she's a lot more stern and she seems a lot more strict and like more like I'm not going to take any crap from like, anyone than, Julie Andrews did. And there were times in this movie where Mary Poppins would kind of be rolling her eyes at the people around her. She never would say it, but she would think, oh, you're just so hopeless, you're so stupid. Which I thought was funny. I mean, she was a great character and still a cool lady. But I don't remember the Julie Andrews Mary Poppins being like that. But even so, Emily Blunt is great. I mean, she does a great job, great, acting, singing, dancing, all the stuff she's supposed to do in this movie. All the other actors were good. And, the special effects were great, for this kind of movie. I really, I smiled multiple times watching it because I thought that I just liked what I saw on screen. I liked the characters. They seemed like they were having fun and it was whimsical and stuff. The kids were cool. She was cool. And so was everybody else. And I thought it was interesting. I don't know if the movie exactly intended this, but what I thought, it made me think like the adult Banks people in the movie, they were the little kids, or supposed to be, in the Julie Andrews movie when she showed up the first time, and they're all grown up. And I was thinking, what would it be like? You know, you're an adult now, and this lady comes into your life that you haven't seen since you were a little kid, looking the same as she did when you were a little kid. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird and cool from a family perspective. I was like getting like metaphysical thoughts or whatever thinking about it. Like, what would that be like in real life? And there was a line where the sister says to the brother, "Oh, Mary," something like that. And she was like, "Did all that stuff really happen when we were little kids?" or whatever. Because I think they remembered it, but it seems so fantastical that it's like we must have been like hallucinating or something. And it just made me start thinking, like, you know, what would that be like? I was thinking about deeper things than I think the movie was intending, just about family dynamics and, you know, how you are as an adult versus how you are when a little kid, and the way you relate to people you haven't seen in a long time. You know, you're an adult now and you first saw them when you were a kid and stuff like that. So I don't really know if that is exactly something that the movie was intending for me to think about, and it doesn't really touch on it that much. But I guess that was just me putting like some of my own stuff in there that, you know, was just the movie made me think about. You might see it and not think about any of that crap. But, you know, all in all, is what I'll say is Mary Poppins is a good movie. It didn't like push me over the edge. I don't think it was a great film or anything like that. And I don't know if a lot of people will think that it's as magical or wonderful as the old one, because I don't know. I think people these days are more spoiled in terms of special effects they see in movies. And, you know, number two, I don't think any of the songs are fine, but I don't think any of them are that. I don't know if anybody's going to be like a generation of people are going to be humming the songs from this movie like they were in the first one. So, you know, it's a good movie, but I think it's missing a couple of things that are keeping it from being a great movie. But, you know, I definitely say it's worth seeing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.